G'day and welcome back. My name is DK from DK Plays. I hope you are having a fantastic day, no matter where you are in the world. We just collected some sand and we are about to smelt some of it, and we're also going to take some of it into the nether and drop down, see where we're at in the nether. 21. We don't even have enough for... We don't have enough for an anvil yet, so there's no point in getting the guys all geared up for books and stuff, so we'll stick 2 in there. Just wondering, is it worth... Oh no, because I'd need to make 2 and I'd need to make... Right, so if that's the case, what I'm thinking is I make a couple of hoppers. And there's somebody roaming around outside. Yeah, there is. I thought there was. Give me your helmet. Ah, yeah. Stingy. Stingy. Didn't even give me his helmet. He's no good, is he? He's no good, Hilton. He's no good, Mr. Hilton. He didn't even give me his helmet. Let's get some wood. Get some wood, then we can make some more chests. If we make some more chests, we can make some hoppers. If we make some hoppers, we can get stuff auto smelting. And not a big auto smelter, but we can get one furnace smelting stuff for us while we do other stuff. Oh, hello, Mr. Cow. Give me your... Ah, he didn't even give me leather. Neither did he. What's going on? Right, so if we get this organized, we really need to find some diamonds because we need a diamond pickaxe. And the reason we need a diamond pickaxe is because we want to move our nether portal down to a lower elevation in the nether so that we can better find the fortress. There's a really fantastically easy way of finding the fortress that not a lot of people know about. I've only ever seen it done once. I actually used it in season 2, I think. Yeah, season 2 to find it and found it, and then because I had a different computer to the one that I'm using right now and the graphics weren't as good, I actually missed it and went straight past it without even noticing that I'd found the fortress. And it was only by accident that I happened to be going back past where the fortress was with the new computer, which had much better graphics, that I noticed that I'd already found the fortress. And I can't even remember the name of the person that video that I watched. I'm gonna have to go and find it because I want to credit the person because it's a fantastic way of finding the fortress. I'm going to have to go and find that video between this video and the next video. Because, as I said, I want to credit that person because it's a fantastic way of finding the fortress. It's not very well known, and the person that came up with the idea and the method deserves, like everybody else on YouTube that you copy a farm from or an idea from, they deserve the credit for coming up with it in the first place. Just like if you use music in your videos that's copyright free, that you should credit, even if you don't need to credit them, you should credit them anyway. They're creators just like we are. And they deserve the credit. Because there are some absolutely fantastic creators out there that don't get the recognition that they should get. Right, so we can make a lot of chests. Not gonna make a lot of chests. 12 should be enough. Put some outside. We'll put them over in the other, over here. We won't put them inside the building, we'll put them outside the building for now. We can always move them in later on. But if we just put them against this wall here, then we can start to do, we can start to have somewhat organized space. Food is in this one here. Okay. So are we ready to go back into the nether again? Try and make our way down? Or do we want to go and actually try and find diamonds first? So diamonds will be good because we could make a diamond pickaxe and a diamond sword and get ourselves kind of geared up that way. Right? Diamond pickaxe is number one. We need that in order to move the nether portal. Because if we go down, then we're going to have to come back up. If we go, that leaves us vulnerable in the nether. We get knocked off, shot off, gas bombed off our stack as we jump stack jump, whatever way you want to call it. However, getting into the nether and finding the fortress would be top notch because we could then get ourselves organized that way. So it's 6 of one and half a dozen of the other, and I'm thinking, let's go to the nether. It's much more exciting that way, isn't it? Far more exciting. Now what we actually need to do is we need to make sure, well, we're going to do compasses along the way, which was the other thing I wanted to do, which was make more torches, but oh, look at all those skeletons. The only dangerous thing about going down in the nether is that you can come across big drops. You gotta be very, very careful that you don't spleef yourself. And if you don't know what spleefing is, it's when you knock the block out from underneath your feet. That's what I mean by a big drop. And there's a ghast. Of course there's a ghast. So this is where the sand comes in. breaking? I was thinking that was too much. It looked like is that big a drop? Cool. We'll have that, thank you very much. Alright, so that was my fault. I didn't pay attention to the first block that I dropped. You're not nether blocks. With torch facing back to the direction you want to come from. The direction you need to go to get back to where you need to be. Where the hell are we now? Skeleton. It's nowhere. Yeah, see where we are. We're at level 43. Maybe we go down a bit. Still the Soul Sand Valley. We're much closer. Much closer to lava level. Gonna get into that. Okay, cool. Not so bad. Not so bad. This is fantastic. I need more than enough here for our ladder spawner. Over a stack and a half already. Fantastic. Here's what we're going to do. We're going to make it up to 2 stacks, and then that will be it. Ooh. Now, I know I said in the last episode, don't panic when that happens. And I just panicked. Which is quite funny. So here's what we need to do. We need to get ourselves to minus 250. We're going to be in that direction. That looks like it's heading into a massive... Soul Sand Valley. And so does that. So basically what we need to do is we need to go from... What we really need to do is go back and find 0, 0. What you do is you find 0, 0, and then from there you break out to 0 on one axis and 250 on the other. Torch on that one too. And again, we're still fairly high up for ancient debris. That's the second one we found. We found one up at level 80 something. Okay, so you get to 0, 0 and then you go out in one direction till you reach 250, and then you hey, fast. Is it there? Like chicken dip. That's in the line of fire. It's there. So we go and find 0, 0. And we path out till we find, till we get to 0 by 250. Then we path out till we get to 250, 250. Then we go back from Go 250, and then we go 250 minus 250. Then we go from minus 250 in one axis to 250 in the other direction. So you do this big square. And every now and again you stop and have a look around. And basically, usually you will find a fortress within that square, that 500 block square. And of course you want to do it out of blocks that can't be destroyed by the ghast. So cobblestone is perfect. That's a crimson forest. Keep going. And because you're putting down cobblestone, you can always find your way back. We're going to run out of cobblestone very quickly doing this, but we can always run back, grab more, and come back. And in the meantime, if you find an alien forest, the blue one, or the green one, depending on how you see it. So that was 0, 0. That was 0. Now, this way, that's 461. We could go that way and go out to 500. It's a bigger square than I would normally do. Oh, we're going down, so we're going in the correct direction anyway. I guess the good thing is like you can keep going if you've got netherrack or blackstone or any of the other blocks that you find in the nether. You can keep going. The only thing is that if a ghast happens to hit you, they will destroy those blocks. At least the netherrack anyway. That you don't have specific tools for nether. Like you could easily make a netherrack pickaxe or a blackstone pickaxe, which may last a little bit longer in the nether if you use it in the overworld. I think that could be then give you a bigger variety of tools to make. guys are around, and you start digging gold, nether. You guys don't like it. They're far away enough that they can't hear me do it at the moment. But that's okay. But if they're close by, they will come running and they will attack. Some of this blackstone because it'll be handy for bridging out when we run out of cobblestone. Back on our line. Done. Have to go back to the service, but that's okay because it's early game. We don't have a lot of resources. We don't have mending, we don't have unbreaking, we don't have fortune or silk touch, so we're going to run out of stuff. We just gotta keep going back to the surface and getting either that or bring a whole heap of resources that we carry with us. But going back to the service will give us an opportunity to put stuff away so that it's safe. We can go back, drop all this stuff off, make some more tools, come back, follow this line and get back to exactly the same place, and then keep going in our search. So what we're trying to do is we're trying to get to 0, 0. Once we get to 0, 0, we go out to 250 on one axis, and then we change to the other axis and go out to 250. Then we come back on one axis to minus 250, and then we go on the other axis to minus 250. And then we join up the square. And usually within that time frame, you will find the fortress. If by chance you don't find the fortress within that 500 block square, oh yeah, then what you do is you go out another 500, you go out another 250 on the axes. If you don't find it in the first 500, then you'll most likely find it in the second. Now, of course, I'll be able to sleep now because those guys are. Where we missed. Shops. Didn't want to waste that time. Can't rest now because there's monsters. There's still monsters out there. Yeah, I've just seen them past the window. Okay, go back in there. Turn that into those things. That one there. So we'll come back and we will finish the string farm spider spawner in a little while, but for now we're going to keep on going looking for she frightened the life out of me. Take the 32, make them, turn them into sticks, and a crafting table. We'll take a crafting table with us, and that way we'll be able to make a crafting table. Sticks. And we'll make. I'm not going to bother making iron ones because I want to try and keep the iron as much as I can. Netherrack, 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 netherrack. Netherrack. I just want to transfer some stuff over to the chests over here. Try and keep everything together. Try and keep some semblance of organisation, even though I know it's all going to get mixed up. We can keep some semblance of organisation. That'd be good. Let's have a look. Our boots are doing fine. Trying to see, is there anything that we can take with us that may benefit us in the nether? I don't think so. Let's make 1 or 2 shovels. Right. Let's head back in again and continue on our search. Doesn't look like that's taken any damage so far, so that's a good thing. That up so we don't run straight off the edge there and go cannoning to our demise down below. Get a pickaxe on there. Let's take a couple blocks out of here so we get a bit more headroom getting up, getting out. Usually you can outrun the gas if you just don't stop and look and find out where he is. Just keep running. You can usually outrun him, so just bear that in mind for if you're in the nether and you hear that, when you hear him winding up, just run. Because he's gonna fire at where you were, not where you're going. Alright, let's continue our trip to... We're nearly down to 250. Or, yeah. We're at 470 or something. Do any good. That's better. looks like we might be in the middle of a lava lake. Again, that didn't do anything. Okay. Let's just pull back a bit. So it looks like we are under a lava lake, which is no good. So we may just have to change directions a little bit. Let's go back even further. See if we can make it up to the surface, and that way then we can see where the lava lake is, where it starts, where it finishes. So it's fairly big. So three, 0. It actually doesn't look like that big a deal. Where? Maybe we just didn't get deep enough into it. Because we're on 0 at the moment. And it's not in the lava lake, it's right alongside it. Another tip is to actually stand back from where you're mining. Don't be right up against the block like you would if you were in the overworld just doing sand or brick, where you'd belly up to the block you're mining. In the nether you gotta be a bit more careful. Ah, now this could have been the lava lake that we were actually under. Quick is around. Yeah, I think we're fairly safe. Coming down to 250 now. 270. bring it down to 249. Oh. Okay, so we're starting to climb up now. We're going to try and climb up to 250 again on the x-axis. So we were at 0 on the x-axis. We're now at 10 on the x-axis by 250 on the z-axis. No sign of the fortress yet, but there are skeletons there. Don't want to get knocked off into the... Have to be careful. Got shift engaged. Another one. Oh no, don't you start. Don't you start now. Don't you kill me. Half a heart. I have to take a second to recoup. Oh man, that's just not fun. That is not fun at all. Well, at least we got another ender pearl out of it, but being on soul sand and you can't move, or soul soil, or whatever it is, and you can't move very quick, try and get away from them, and then you try and dig down and you miss, or it changes from soul sand to netherrack and you can't use your shovel to dig through it. It's just like, oh, come on! There's a possibility that there's... Come on. Easy. There's a possibility that there's... Oh, there's just so many skeletons. Yibbity jibbity jabbity. Get you back in the hole. Back in the hole. Alright, so... Not going back out there in a hurry. So let's figure out where we were. So it's back this way. Alright, so we're back at 250 now on the Z axis, and we're still counting up to try and get to 250 on the other axis. Well, that wasn't fun. It was very nearly the death of me. I got down to half a heart. Oh. Well, if there was gas tears out there, they're gonna despawn because I ain't going back for them. Heart is still racing after that. Now, of course, being underground like this, you can't see if you're going past the fortress. But it looked like a fairly big Soul Sand Valley, so I think we're pretty safe in saying that it's not going to be there. Because from experience, it's usually very close to either a Nylium forest or a Crimson forest. So we're nearly at 250 anyway. We're at 205. And of course, getting back, we're gonna have to run past all those. There was so many skeletons there. We didn't even get to finish our bridge, that's how... Because the ghast, I just heard the ghast, I thought, nah, I'm not staying on it, because when he blew up the two behind me, which technically was in front of me, but because I was face backwards. Alright, so I distinctly hear, yeah, and we've got white particles, so we are now in, and we've gone past our 250. There's our 250. That's distinctively magma cubes I can hear above me. I'm gonna stay down here for a little bit longer. So, oh, we're actually going the wrong way. Get back to 0, 0. We want to go this way. That's alright, because we'll probably end up coming back through that way anyway. I can totally understand why some people don't like the nether. I mean, personally, I don't mind it. But I can understand why some people don't like it. And it's perfectly fine. So we're still in the Assault Delta because I can still see the white particles. And again, never found a fortress in a Basalt Delta. So I'm not worried about going back up to the surface just yet. I think that was our last. Oh, it's not. One more. I thought that was our last one. But I brought a crafting table and I've got some cobble, so we should be right to make more. We can just dump out some netherrack that we don't need. Quite dark in here. I don't have very many torches, so you'll have to bear with me. Because I'm not placing down as many torches as I would like. Mainly it's because I don't have very many. Still seeing white particles, so we're still in the Basalt Delta. Coming down to 100 on the Z axis. That's our last. That was our last pickaxe, so we need to make some more. Two. Get rid of that. What else can we get rid of? Yeah, we'll just keep getting rid of. Don't really need. That'll be enough. 3, 4. And we need to pick this up, so. Right, well, let's keep going. Okay, I am not seeing any white particles anymore, so I think we're going to go up to the surface. Or at least try and find the surface. And gold is always good to have, so. Of course, it would be better with a Fortune 3 pickaxe, because you just get so much of it. Now, of course, we could be in a mountain range, so. As we are heading up fairly high. And I suspect that might be the case. We're already back up to 43. Now back up to level 50. Good. But we are ready for another turn pretty soon. We're at 21. Right, so what can we throw away? Flint. That. Let's throw away the beef. Or the pork, whatever it is. Aqua Affinity, and we got golden boots. Where we were. This is where we came. Let's get to 0. Okay. So that's going to be the end of today's episode. We've just gone over the hour mark, an hour and 5 minutes or so. So please come back and join me again next time. Have yourself an absolutely fantastic day, no matter where you are in the world. And remember, if you're part of the first 100 subscribers to my channel, let me know in the comment section so I can add you to the draw for the HDMI capture card. Hit the like notification and ding the bell. Leave a comment if you like. Tell me how crap I am. And I'll catch you next time. Bye now.